Surely you have heard by now that Shure has a new upgrade to the Shure SM7B called the Shure SM7dB. But it begs the question to be asked, is it too much, too late? What am I talking about? We're going to find out in this video of Level Up. So surely you've heard by now that Shure has released an upgrade to the Shure SM7B called the Shure SM7dB. And essentially what it is, it's this microphone with an upgrade. What's the upgrade? It has a built-in preamp that gives you 20 dB of gain or 28 dB of gain. It's a switch on the back. Turn it on, add your 20 dB of gain or 28 dB of gain. And what does that do? Those switches allow you to boost the gain in order to get this microphone to perform as intended for professional use. That's voiceovers, vocals, instruments, recording things on a professional level. So what's the problem that everybody's been running into if they go out and buy a Shure SM7B? A lot of people have an audio interface that only has 50 dB of built-in gain in the preamp in the audio interface, like the Focusrite or the Behringer UM2 or other affordable audio interfaces that are out there. So in order to get it up to that 60 dB level, you've had to go out and buy a cloud lifter or a preamp of another design, but they can run anywhere between $60 to $150 for a secondary piece of gear in order, again, to get this to perform as it should. So $400 mic plus $150 for a preamp, and now you're rocking and rolling on top of your audio interface. The Shure SM7dB is trying to help you out by eliminating hardware in your setup. Sounds great, right? Well, this microphone is not for everybody. In fact, it's actually too much for a lot of us out there. And who am I talking about? You have an audio interface that is the Rodecaster Duo, the Rodecaster Pro 2, the Rodecaster Streamer X, or another audio interface that has at least 60 dB of gain built into it. Some of these new audio interfaces like the Rodecaster have over 70 dB of built-in gain. So if you were to go out and spend $500 on the Shure SM7dB, plug it into your Rodecaster Duo like I have here, and then try to activate that switch to add 20 or 28 dB of clean gain without having to use the cloud lifter, what we're finding out for people that are out there that have these audio interfaces is that not only does it boost the gain, but it elevates the noise floor of the Shure SM7dB. What is the noise floor? The noise floor is just the overall hiss, that hissy sound, that airy sound that you get when no one's talking. So when things are quiet, you're going to hear that airy hissy sound. That's the noise floor. You want quiet gain. You want where if you're in a very quiet room and nobody's talking, it is quiet. You don't want it to sound like you're outside in a wind tunnel. Tom Buck actually just released a video where he went out and he bought one himself, a Shure SM7dB, and he posted a video in which he's returning it because he uses the Rodecaster Pro 2. He also uses the Rodecaster Duo, and every time he activates that switch to use those features, it elevates the noise floor. It's a feature that he's not able to use. So why spend $500 for a microphone that you're never going to be able to use other than the exact same way he's already using his Shure SM7B? So what I'm saying is it's not a bad buy. I'm just saying buyer beware. What is your setup? What do you need? If you're a beginner and you don't have an audio interface that has more than 50 dB of built-in gain, check around. Make sure that other people that have that audio interface are not having that problem. But I can tell you, if you're using the Rodecaster Duo or the Rodecaster Pro 2, a lot of people are saying that it's creating a lot of hissy sound whenever they activate that switch in the back. And I just want to take a moment to say thank you to Tom Buck, because I was watching his video when he was doing the live test, and I was like, oh, geez, now I got to go out and buy another $500 microphone on top of my Shure SM7B that I just bought 4 months ago for the purpose of using it in comparison reviews for microphones on this channel. And he was like, whoa, hold on. The gear you already have, you actually don't need it. And I thank you, Tom, for walking me off the ledge and saving me $500 for a microphone that I would have never been able to use the features in my setup without making my audio worse. So in closing, is the Shure SM7dB a good choice? It is if you're just starting out, you don't have an audio interface that has over 50 dB. Let's say you're working on a tight budget. Some of these audio interfaces can get pricey. So if you really do want a Shure SM7B, but you want to get a cheaper audio interface like a Behringer UM2, a Focusrite, things like that are $100 and under, some of these budget audio interfaces that are out there, that would be a good time to go out and buy the Shure SM7dB, because you're paying $500 for the microphone, $100 or less for your audio interface. You're at $600 compared to MVX2U, $700 for the Rodecaster Duo, a $400 Shure SM7B, and a Cloud Lifter or any other preamp out there in that $60 to $150 range if you want to boost it even more for professional work. For podcasting, it's really not necessary. 50 dB of gain with a Shure SM7B is not going to be noticeable for people who are in podcasts or just doing live stream YouTube channels. YouTube compresses the audio and changes things in such a way that it's really hard to notice. It's only when you get into that professional work, voiceovers, recordings, audio files, wave files, things like that, the bare, naked, natural audio, that you definitely want to make sure that the Shure SM7B is performing at its optimal level. So I don't want to just be a damper and rain on your parade. If you were looking to get one, you're like, oh man, now I can't get one. I really wanted to upgrade my Shure SM7B. Don't worry, I got you covered. I got you covered. I actually have been doing this video on a new audio interface called the MVX2U. And look at that little guy. It's just a teeny little audio interface. And if you're curious about the quality and can it push and handle the Shure SM7B and what does it sound like, well, you've been listening to me on this entire video. And by getting this audio interface right here, I've essentially turned my Shure SM7B into a combo USB XLR mic. That's all as big as it is right there. Go ahead and buy this, plug it right into the end of your Shure SM7B, then plug your USB-C cable into your computer, your laptop, and you've basically got yourself a combo mic like the Shure MV7. Upgrade. So I've upgraded my Shure SM7B to a combo mic. And it's great for podcasting and live streaming on YouTube. All right, Future Mike here, dropping in because as I was editing this video right now in DaVinci Resolve, I just realized I forgot to add the knocks regarding the Shure MVX2U. And this is a fair and honest review regarding both upgrades, the positives and the negatives regarding each, and I forgot the negatives. So let's get to it. My first con that I had regarding the MVX2U was the lack of headphone monitoring as far as the power in it. It is zero latency, it's real time, but it is quiet to me. I wish I could get it louder, and I don't see anywhere in the software where I can adjust it to crank it up. Now, it's just fine where it is, but man, would I love to have a little bit of headroom when it comes to the headphone monitoring on this microphone. That being said, still not a deal breaker for me. Absolutely love it. Now, the other knock regarding the Shure MVX2U regarding this audio interface came from Bandrew from Podcastage. He happened to notice that when you tap on it and bang on it, the floor noise or the noise floor elevates when you knock it and tap it and aggravate it, and then it kind of fades back in. And it kind of distorts a little bit when you knock it. And that sentiment was echoed by Bark from Obscure Mics also in his review. He later did an update where he did it and did the same thing to him. So I'm going to go ahead and try and see if I'm being beaten and banging on it, if you can hear that noise floor rise up a little bit and then kind of fade back down. And if we can hear any kind of distortion when we're doing it. So first, let's just do the noise floor test and see if we can hear that airy sound elevate. Now, because the headphone monitoring regarding the MVX2U is weaker than where I would like it, I'm not able to hear it as I'm tapping it, so I'm going to have to go back in and, as I'm editing it, listen for that raising of the rising of the noise floor. And I'm going to go ahead and talk as I'm tapping this time to see if it distorts the voice as I'm doing it. So, Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. He put pineapple on his pizza. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. He put pineapple on his pizza. Now that I've had a chance to go back and listen to it, yes, I did hear the noise floor elevate a little bit as I was tapping it, but it did kind of go back down, kind of like a rising of the tide and a lowering of the tide. I don't know. I'm just going to take a leap of faith here, and I'm just going to say for you guys, it's going to be what I'm going to do. I'm just going to try not to do this when I'm live streaming. I don't know. And if you're doing it too, maybe you should stop doing it. Anyway, back to the review. You still want to spruce up a little bit and bling up your mic and upgrade that Shure SM7B so you don't feel left out while everybody else is buying the Shure SM7dB, you could go get yourself a colored pop filter. On Amazon, they are now selling colored pop filters for the Shure SM7B. Before, you were only able to get it at like the reporterstore.com where Tom Buck goes to get all his colorful pop filters. Well, now they're popping up on Amazon, and I'll provide a link down below where I got this. I paid $9. Got me a red XLR cable, red pop filter, spruced my Shure SM7B up, turned it into a combo mic too. Hey, now I don't feel so left out. I got me an SM7B upgrade, and you can too. I'm going to provide a link down below for the Shure MVX2U and the link for the Shure SM7B replacement color pop filter down below, and the red XLR cable that I have here. If you're feeling left out, spruce it up, bling it up. You'll be all right. Thank you for dropping in. I hope you feel more comfortable going out and spending $500 knowing that it is what you need. Or if I've saved you $500 because you realized you're never going to be able to use what it is you're paying for, I hope that helps you too. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, the notification bell so you guys are notified when future content goes up, because it is going up, or it is coming up. I don't know if I said that right, but anyways, until I see you guys in the next video, I'm out.